Hello guys, this is Movie Lover and welcome to this Movie Lover world. Our movie begins with a girl named Adele. She's a high school student who's struggling with her sexuality. However, her friends try to set her up with a boy named Thomas. Nevertheless, she suffers from low self-esteem and doesn't think he's into her. The following morning, as Adele's catching the bus, she notices Thomas running across the street to catch it too. Therefore, he sits down next to her and they start conversing. She then learns that Thomas is into music, so he offers to play something for her the next time he sees her. Shy, Adele agrees. A few days later, Adele's on her way to meet Thomas when she notices a blue-haired girl across from her. She's instantly stunned as they pass by each other. However, she makes it to her date with Thomas. The day goes by perfectly, until they go to watch a movie together. Although Thomas kisses her, she doesn't feel anything from it. Later that night, Adele's sleeping at home when she has a wet dream about the blue-haired girl. Confused, she wakes up in the middle of it, not knowing how to feel about her sexuality anymore. Since she thinks she's straight, however she's dreaming about a random girl she saw only once. At school, Adele meets with her friends and tells them how her date with Thomas went. Since she doesn't look happy, her friends take notice and keep nagging her with questions. However, she doesn't give them any explanation, then leaves to get to class. Therefore, she bumps into Thomas, who knows that something's wrong with her. But Adele cuts the conversation short as she kisses him, to avoid any questions. A while later, Adele and Thomas are at his place having sex. Unfortunately, Adele doesn't feel any attraction to him, therefore she fakes it. Later when he asks her if she didn't like it, she lies and tells him that she did. However, she meets with her friend, Valentine, afterwards, who tells him that she feels like she's broken since she didn't feel anything from the sex. A few hours later, she decides to break up with Thomas, as to not deceive him anymore. Although Thomas is heartbroken, she seems calm and collected until she gets home. She then starts crying herself to sleep. Later that week, Adele meets with her friend after class, who Adele notices that she's checking out a girl walking by. As a result, she starts to flirt with Adele, who's incredibly nervous. She then kisses her, which makes Adele more confused about her sexuality. The following day at school, Adele decides to follow her friend into the bathroom so she can kiss her again. However, her friend's weirded out by her sudden clingy behavior, and tells her that it was only a one-time thing, so it'll never happen again. Hurt, Adele leaves school while walking past her friends who are calling for her. Later that night, Adele goes with Valentine to a gay club. However, while she's there, she notices the blue-haired girl walking with her friends outside. So, she instantly starts following them, and she ends up in a gay bar. Finally, she finds the girl looking at her from her table. Evidently, she walks over to the bar and starts talking to Adele. Observant, she can tell that Adele's a straight girl who's curious about her sexuality. Then, she introduces herself as EMMA. She learns that she's a college student. However, their conversation gets interrupted by Emma's friends. Therefore, Emma has to leave Adele to tend to her friends. And Adele then leaves the bar. The following morning, Adele's surprised by finding Emma waiting for her outside her school, as she wants to continue their conversation from earlier. However, they spend the entire day together, with Emma drawing a portrait of Adele. Unfortunately, Emma tells Adele that she has to go to meet her girlfriend. But she takes Adele's number as she wants to see her again. Although, Adele doesn't show her disappointment with Emma being taken. As soon as she gets home, she and Emma talk on the phone. At school, Adele's friends treat her differently with them knowing that she's hanging out with Emma. Although they say that they're weirded out by her sudden friendship with EMMA, one girl starts being homophobic to Adele, and shows her disgust to the situation, thinking that Adele's lesbian like EMMA. Furious, Adele starts punching her since she's fed up with the accusations. However, Valentine breaks the fight up and takes Adele away. A few days later, Emma and Adele hang out at the park together to have a picnic. Adele then asks her to describe her first kiss with a girl. Throughout the day, Adele's mesmerized by Emma's beauty, so she decides to kiss EMMA. Therefore, things get heated between them, resulting in them going back to Adele's house to have sex. Luckily, Adele doesn't fake it as she's actually attracted to her. A few days later, Adele and Emma become closer due to their intimate encounter. Therefore, Emma invites Adele to her house to meet her parents. As they're having dinner, Emma's parents take a liking to Adele. It seems that her parents are accepting about their daughter being lesbian, since they know about her relationship with Adele. A week later, Adele gets surprised by a birthday party with all her friends and parents for her birthday. Afterwards, Adele decides to invite Emma over for dinner with her parents. However, it doesn't go as well as her parents keep asking Emma about her boyfriend. She then realizes that Adele didn't tell her parents about their relationship, but she doesn't make a big deal out of it. A few months later, Adele takes a job as a preschool teacher, while Emma paints portraits of a nude Adele. She seems to be happy with the way everything's going on. She prepares for Emma's art showing at her house with her, that she stares in a few of them herself. However, she feels out of place with Emma's artistic friends. Also, she notices that Emma's getting a bit too close with one of her friends, Liz. Nevertheless, Adele doesn't mention it to her afterwards, but she notices that Emma's drifting away from her. The following night, Adele gets a voicemail from Emma telling her that she's staying out late working with Liz. Jealous, Adele decides to go out with her coworker that she's been avoiding. Therefore, things get heated between them on the dance floor, ending in Adele cheating on Emma with him. As the days pass, Adele's affair with her coworker gets more intimate. Naturally, Emma notices that one day, Adele gets dropped off at their house by a man. As a result, she starts to question her. Heartbroken, Emma tells her that she knows she's cheating on her. Although Adele tries to protest, Emma saw them kissing while he's dropping her off. So, Emma yells at her to pack her things and leave her house. Adele then bursts out crying, then tells her that she only did it because she felt alone. Nevertheless, Emma already has made up her mind. She then has to physically kick Adele out of the house since no words can justify what she's done. A few days later, Adele tries to put her heartbreak aside to focus on her job. However, as soon as the kids leave the classroom, she's breaking down. Throughout the months, she keeps herself distracted with her students. However, during the nights, she keeps dreaming of EMMA. She then realizes that she let her jealousy ruin everything she had, and that drives her into a depressive state. A few months later, in a cafe, Emma finally decides to meet Adele after she's calmed down from the incident. Although things are still awkward between them, they try their best to catch up on how their lives went after they broke up. Crushed, Adele finds out that Emma's now dating Liz. Although she's happy with her, their sex life is nothing compared to hers and Adele's. Desperate, Adele kisses Emma, who immediately gives in, but she stops when she realizes she can't cheat on her girlfriend like Adele did. She then tells her that she forgives her for her unfaithfulness. However, she doesn't want to see her again. Hurt, Adele understands that they'll never get back together. The girls then share one last hug, before Emma leaves Adele sobbing in the cafe alone. Later that week, Adele decides to go to Emma's art gallery. Despite her last conversation with EMMA, she's actually the one who invites her to come to the viewing. Adele then finds out that Emma still kept her old paintings. As she's walking around, she bumps into one of Emma's friends that she knows from before. However, as she tries to leave the building, he goes outside to look for her, only to find out that she left before that they could talk. Adele then goes home, regretting that she wasted her chance with EMMA. And the movie ends. Thanks for watching. Movie Lover will meet you again with new story till take care.